Hey, what's up? This is Nick L. Lee from the Nantucket Heathens, and here is my next rant. It's Tekken, the live action movie. Now, this movie has been recently released online. I don't know if they took the movie and posted the whole thing, but I had the honor and pleasure of seeing Tekken, the live action movie, and let me just tell you, it's one of the best video game movies I've seen in a long time. It had dominated Legends of Chun-Li. It made DOA look like a chick flick, and it was everything Mortal Kombat should have been. But, always but, people are giving it so much hate. So this is my review / rant on Tekken. Let's just go over all the facts. The movie takes set in the year 2037, a time where the world's in like ruins, slobby. The world has completely shut down. The society is in shamble, and the only way out is the King of Iron Fists, and whoever wins gets a new life. Now, I must say the setting has been done numerous times in other movies, like the Minority Report, B-13, Running Scared, Blood Heat, Terminator, Judge Dredd, you name it. But what makes this different is it's Tekken. It's a tournament. It separates from all of those. I think the setting is sweet because they say the games, it takes set in modern day time. There's no way Tekken is in modern day. Robots, people from different worlds, come on. So, people bash the setting. I could see why. It's been used so many different times in other movies. But you know what? The man who made this, Dwight H. Little, I think he did a really good job. Now let me for 1 second go off record with the man who made this movie, Mr. Dwight H. Little. This is a dude who gave us some of the best action movies of this generation. He's the guy who introduced Lee. Brandon Lee. He also made Steven Seagal, Marked for Death, the #1 movie for 3 consecutive weeks. He also made the sequel to Free Willy Part 2 and took a family movie and made it more action-packed. And also, he's the one who resurrected Michael Myers. After the piece of shit Halloween 3, he's the one who made Halloween 4. But he wasn't responsible for Halloween 5 and 6. So don't hold him responsible for those pieces of shit. In the video games, you have all your favorites. There's at least 35 to 50 Tekken characters. Fan favorites, Hurang and Paul Phoenix. I will not spoil nothing, but there's not too many people in this movie, and sadly to say, Hurang and Paul are not one of them. But let me just say this. A movie can only have so many people. I mean, if you have, like, the entire roster of Tekken, it lacks of character development, and you would have to tie them all into the movie, which would be impossible. And if you did that, you would end up with Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And we all saw what a disaster that was. My thought is, the reason Hurang and Paul weren't in the movie is because they just really wanted to really focus on Jin and his journey in the tournament. One thing they got right is Jin enters the tournament to get revenge on his mom. Then he finds out his father is Kazuya and his grandfather is Mishima. And and I for one caught this, you probably haven't, but the devil Jin is within Jin. There is a darkness within him. And what separates Jin from all the others, Robin Shu is Liu Kang, Ken Kozuki as Hayabusa, and from Fire, who was the guy who did Ryu? Well, anyway, what separates Jin from all those people, John Fu made Jin more humble. He made Jin with a accent. Jin is like the most original, unique character I've seen, because all these fighting game movies, all the heroes are all tough. They never lose. They never make any mistakes, and Jin is just your like average character. He runs into some issues, problems. He gets help along the way, but he always remembers what his mother has taught him. Her spirit is guiding him all the way in this film, and I think that's real nice. The fights, I won't lie, the fights are not that long. To me, a good fight should be about a minute to 2 minutes long. The reason why is, if a fight is like 5 minutes long, and if it's just like punching and kicking, it gets old really fast. If a fight's too short, then there's no point of even calling it a martial art film. I will say this, the fights in this movie, each fight is very unique. And I have to say, it's some of the best fighting I've seen in like a long time. It goes back to when Mortal Kombat first came out. DOA, I have to say the fights on DOA were really shitty. Same goes for Legends of Chun-Li. Now let me be the first one to tell you. Okay, you expect a video game movie to have good acting. You expect it to be an Oscar winner. Alright, let me tell you something. If you make a fighting movie, a fighting game movie, and if you get actors and teach them how to be martial artists, then you'll get your wish. But everyone in this movie were either newcomers, actors from from overseas or fighters who are turned actors. And I have to tell you, I would rather see them fight than them act. Who cares if the acting was... I thought the acting was alright. Just alright. The acting wasn't bad. It wasn't excellent. The acting was alright. And for doing these, characters, I thought that was, alright. Now to another thing. People bash this movie because some of the characters didn't look like the actual people. Now let me tell you that. Kazuya in the character Fox, Steve Fox by Luke Goss and Gian Anthony Dale, the characters in the game looked like they have not aged at all. It's like each Tekken game takes place like a week after each other, in which really, if you add up all the Tekken games, it's like a 10 to 15 year timeline. And in this movie, it looks more realistic because, Kazuya has facial hair, Fox is shaved head, and he has facial hair too, so it makes a lot more sense. And they say this movie is a gap between Tekken 3 and Tekken 5. And Jin and so many other characters are introduced too. But I will say, overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I watched it 6 times. Many other people, if you're a real Tekken diehard fan, you probably won't like this movie, but just give it a chance. It's better than anything you've seen in like a long time. It may not be the big 10-star movie, the big Oscar-winning video game movie you've ever seen, but it's still a damn good flick. And I will watch it over and over. I can't wait till the DVD and the uncut version, because I'm pretty sure the version I saw was the PG-13 version. Oh yes, there is an R-rated version with more violence, more sex scenes, and a lot more shit. Well, that's it. Till next time, this is Nick Lopez Lee from the Nantucket Heathens telling you to seize the day and rise to the highest monopoly.